is it taking the Chicago Bulls so long to trade Lauri Markkanen? What is going on, y'all? Fox Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NBA here to talk about the Chicago Bulls. So if you're a Bulls fan, hit that big red subscribe button down below. You don't want to miss out when I post videos. Hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I do that. And follow me on all my social media platforms, guys. It's an exciting time finally to be a Bulls fan. We have plenty of talent on the roster. It's going to be a fun season coming up. So make sure you're tuning in here. So I want to talk about what's going on with Lauri Markkanen, folks, because he's still on this roster, and I don't know why, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Let's talk about it. All right, so free agency has been kind of done for a few weeks now, right? Like all the big names have signed. All the major players are done. The draft has been done. Summer league's going on. So the Bulls, for the most part, have made all their major moves, right? We know that they have signed a trade for Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, used up pretty much all of their salary cap. And so the question that remains at this point really is, what's going to happen with Lauri Markkanen? Like, why is Lauri still a Chicago Bull? Because by all accounts, he's done in Chicago. Lauri himself wants out. He said he wanted a fresh start. And the Bulls don't want Lauri Markkanen. He's an awkward fit on this roster. We don't really need him. We have guys who can score the basketball and shoot the basketball now. Lauri doesn't provide us what we need, even though it's funny enough at the 4 spot, which is, where we have Patrick Williams projected to start. That's the same position Lauri plays. And if he had developed some sort of a game, outside of shooting the basketball, which even that he hasn't done very consistently, maybe he would have a place on this roster, but he does not. So what is taking so long? And really the answer is Lauri. That's the answer, because the Bulls have been trying to do sign and trades with a bunch of teams, right? We had first heard about the Charlotte Hornets that were interested in giving Lauri Markkanen an offer sheet. Lauri's a restricted free agent, keep that in mind. And that was going to happen, but before they gave him the offer sheet, they went ahead and signed Kelly Oubre, paid him about $12 million a year, so all their cap space was gone. So then that means that they backed off of Lauri Markkanen. Then we heard about other teams emerging, the Pelicans saying that they were interested. Now we're hearing rumors about the Mavericks. But you know what the problem here is? The problem isn't the Bulls. It's Lauri, because Lauri wants money. He wants a lot of it. And these teams that are looking to acquire him, they don't have the requisite cap space. So what's happening here, right? That means that you have to sign and trade for Lauri, fit him in a trade exception. And that trade exception, depending on how large it is how much you can pay Lauri. So for instance, the Mavericks want to sign and trade for Lauri, but that trade exception is like $11 million a year. That's not enough for Lauri Markkanen, according to him. Lauri Markkanen overvalued himself, bet on himself, and failed. He failed. And the trade with the Spurs, I mentioned this to you guys, but if you guys don't remember, that was going to be a trade in which Lauri Markkanen was going to go to the Spurs and DeRozan was going to come to the Bulls. Now, obviously, we still got DeMar DeRozan, but we had to ship off Thaddeus Young, who would have been a picture-perfect fit in the starting lineup at that 4 spot. But you know why we had to trade Thaddeus Young instead of Lauri Markkanen? Because Lauri wanted more money, and the Spurs said, oh, no, we don't want to pay you that much. You're not that good. And they were right. So we had to throw in Thad instead. So all these teams that are inquiring about Lauri Markkanen, they're not able to, come to a deal with the Bulls because Lauri wants more money. And it's mind-boggling to me that a guy who hasn't done anything in this league, right, in terms of accolades or achieving anything, he had one solid season in his second year where he averaged like 19 points and 9 rebounds. But for the most part, Lauri Markkanen has not proven himself. And you can tell by the number of suitors that threw him offer sheets. If he was really that good, he'd get plenty of offer sheets. He hasn't gotten any. So it's him. He's the one blocking it. Now, yes, the Bulls want a first-round pick in return, or they want some sort of players, a Maxi Kleber from the Mavericks or first-round pick from the Pelicans. But I think the Bulls are negotiable on their asking price. They just want something in return for Lauri so they don't lose him for nothing. But in terms of what Lauri wants, he wants a lot of money, and that's becoming an issue. So how long could this drag out? I think it could be a couple more weeks, folks. Hopefully by the next month or so, we should have this resolved. I can't imagine the Bulls going into this next season with Lauri on the roster. I just can't. I can't. For team chemistry, it's not good. For AK in this front office, it's not good. I think at worst case, we'll trade him for some picks if we can't get any talent back, right? So to me, just be patient. It'll happen. But the reason it's not happening right now, it's Lauri Markkanen. All right? So that he's the main culprit. And then after that, you can say the Bulls' asking price is that. But they just don't want to lose him for nothing, and I totally get that. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.